close my door.
Glad you ready?
I like sunglasses. This is fucking gnarly. Just hold on. Thank you.
Patrick, they're getting their sunglasses. They would like to wait till they get their sunglasses. You want to?
What?
You know, I seriously want to open for you too. I really do. That's a fucking goal. Unless they fucking like fade out.
Axel. You open.
I know. You know, man, everybody knows that. Be there. I want to play Ireland. Oh yeah, because we'll bring out all our ballads. It'll be like really emotional thing. I like that.
I'm gonna shoot you guys signing this, so sign it. We like B-roll.
That's my favorite photo we've ever done. No, the spaghetti one is my favorite, I think. What'd you just do?
I hate that picture.
It's my favorite photo I've shot. That's me hanging out with Barbie though. Barbie did my hair and makeup that day. That's why it looks so cool. No one else knows how to do hair and makeup like that because no one else has that mentality of like heavy drugs and heavy rock and roll. It's like I wasn't on drugs, but I look like I'm annihilated because she's smart. She knows how to do it. Don't I? Look. Don't I look like I'm wasted? I know, it's like I sat there and like calmed myself down and stared at the ground and got my... Like what? Yeah. I like a little bit of...
Hey, where's that?
I'm ready anytime, man. That light's a bitch. Alright, so let's do this, man. I'm getting a headache.
Hey, let's do it. Hey, Flavor, let me see that black pen.
What is this for? Who?
These guys, they gotta go there.
Oh, those guys?
Yeah.
Hey, Flavor. What? Duh. Let me see that black pen.
What's this? Why is this here?
Why don't we start? Bring your glasses.
Are they mics? Do they need to be?
Is that the mic? Yeah.
Right, actually.
Yo, Mom.
What is this?
Start, Axel?
Sure.
Most people probably think it's kind of strange or odd that a band considered heavy metal would be going around the stores doing acoustic sets. Do you think the music still has the impact without the loud volume?
Oh yeah, well we don't consider ourselves a heavy metal band, we consider ourselves a rock and roll band. And so it's like, rock and roll covers everything. So we try to play as many things as we can learn how to play.
How did you choose the songs you picked?
Well, some of the songs were written acoustically, and we'll be putting out an acoustic EP sometime late next year. And other songs, like a lot of the stuff was written originally acoustically, and then we take it into the studio and end up doing it electrically.
Wait, these are mine.
I don't ever really rehearse with the band.
Where'd you find them though? They're nice.
Great, you just blew everything.
I'll ask you this question again. So you were saying that And some of the songs are written acoustically, and you're gonna be putting them out on an EP.
Yes. When we originally got signed, we recorded a lot of material acoustically, and then we've gone back in the studio and done some more. Just kind of like gone in one day and done it in one day. It's, you know, with this particular album, Appetite for Destruction, we wanted to put the rock and roll out first, the hard stuff out first. But you know, there'll be a lot of variation on the next records, all kinds of material. We won't ever give up the hard stuff, but you know, we'll venture into all kinds of new territories.
If there are so many.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, name anybody that you've ever listened to. If we've heard of them, they're an influence. You know, mainly, it's a lot of the 70s hard rock bands, like Aerosmith, Led Zeppelin, Alice Cooper, AC/DC. But, you know, I listen to everything from old Bessie Smith, Frank Sinatra, to Metallica's latest, you know, and to M.O.D., to Bananarama. It doesn't really matter.
How do you consider yourselves different from other rock and roll bands?
A lot of bands are scared to venture into any territory except hard rock, and it's a lot of guys who feel like, well, if I do that, I'm wimpy. You know, no, it takes more. It takes more heart to venture.
We do whatever. I won't say any curse words. So it's just we do whatever we want. We do what we felt like doing, and that's what we've been doing, and that's why people like some curse words.
Why do you feel so many people compare you to Aerosmith?
Because it's sort of the same genre of style as
far as the hard rock, they're a blues-based hard rock band that are real American street level rock, and we're from America, and we like street level rock, so it's real similar.
This band comes from all over the place, like Seattle, Indiana, and England. How did you all get together?
We're the only 5 people that could actually. I mean, Lisa was the only singer, that was the only guitar player, that was wherever they are. It's the only people I could play with to start a band with that I liked.
Same here. We went through so many different people, and this ended up being the people that we most believed in. We're like a family. We believe in each other.
How would you describe a Guns N' Roses live show?
It varies depending on how the crowd is. Sometimes the crowd's like mesmerized and they stand there and they don't move. Other times they're like a bunch of thrashers, you know, and so like it varies on how it's going to be. We just give everything that we have during the show to the point of like it takes a lot of time to recover afterwards.
Just describe a city and then describe a reaction from us and then describe a reaction from the crowd, and that's what we do.
You know, if you got a crowd of a bunch of stage divers diving off the balconies and stuff, that's how we are on stage. If they're all laid back and mellow, then we kind of get laid back and mellow and get into that groove. We play off the vibe a lot.
You've got a reputation for being really rowdy. Is it harder to break into the music business because of this dangerous element?
No, that's what broke us into it. The labels were looking for a new young band that was rowdy again.
I think there were 7 labels looking at us, right? And we weren't even looking for a record deal. We were just playing, you know? So what we did was we signed our deal on our own, you know, we said, well, this is what we want to do. We don't care for a record deal if you're not going to give us what we want, right?
So you don't feel restricted by being on a major label?
No,
we're not restricted at all. We have complete freedom. And then, because they like what we're doing, they like our music. It ended up like they ended up enjoying the music, so it's very good being on Geffen.
They're 100% behind us, so what else could we
The
ask?
people at Geffen are great.
You have such a dangerous rap. We rolling? Okay. Tell me something, if you've got such a dangerous and such a rowdy reputation, tell me something that you've done that's been wild, or tell me a story that somehow you've ended up in trouble.
I don't know, what do you want? What do you want? Anything. This guy, we rented vans, he goes out and wrecks vans and passes out in the middle of the street. We stayed at the Gramercy Hotel here, and one of our friends, West Arkeen, the guy jumped over the counter. His dad had a heart attack, and they didn't give him the message. And then when he yelled at the guy jumped over the counter and hit him. And then 3 guys jumped him that worked the hotel here in New York. So then he came up and got me. I went downstairs and 2 big guys come at me with clubs. So I grabbed a huge metal sign, you know, and it was like a showdown. They backed off, and then the cops came, and you know, that's like the most recent thing that's happened.